In the 7th month of 1999, a great king of terror fly down from the sky. You want to read the rest of that? Pause it. I guess. Too goddamn fast. But anyway, fucking damn it. Wrong button. Welcome to the Ninja Kids, based off the Taito Legends compilation. Was going to do Sengoku off the SNK, but I would rather play Final Fantasy VIII than that. That's how you know how bad that game is, when even I won't fucking defend it. Like, they're enjoyably bad games, and then that's Sengoku. So, we're playing this instead. As these two people are being offered to the Satan. Not just Satan, the Satan. Shit just got fucking real in a hurry. Chapter 1. Now this game kind of like a mishmash of several other games. Like, you'll see the magic system's kind of like Golden Axe. You got ninjas, kind of like Ninja Turtles. There's 4 different ones. They each have their own special little thing going for them, each of these ninjas. This first one I picked, Hanzo, with the water-based kind of spells. His best thing is this, me hitting dash, like just double tapping forward or whatever, and I can just cut through these enemies. These little skulls I'm picking up will actually increase my little magic meter here. It even stops projectiles. Like, this dash is got the best one of the 4. They all can dash, and they have like this little cartwheel, but only he is the one with the whatchamacallit, because it's a sword. This thing I picked up just does damage over time. Almost in range. Yeah, a lot of shit to break, a lot of powers to pick up. Weird little stage transition. This one's just running straight in place. It's weird because I can't do my whatchamacallit to smash everything on here. There we go, I got another one. Oh, it doesn't go through cars, damn. Didn't know that. That's what I get for being on the street. Yeah, if you don't give them a chance to hit you, you can just keep up with the dash and take them down really quick. Get these guys in the corner. Some extra points there. Little toy cars and everything. Little food item. Try to get them off a corner there, off the sides. My actual strategies for beat 'em ups are actually paying off for this game. Like, seriously, I'd rather... Like, my commentary for Sengoku was garbage. Like, I was just not having fun with it, and I couldn't make it funny at all. I realize now there's bad games, and then there's the enjoyably bad games. Like, Beatdown, Streetwise, they were enjoyably bad, and I actually could get some commentary out of them. There's another one I'm able to smash. I got a bunch of, whatchamacallit for this first boss here, this werewolf. They turned the poor doctor into one. It's the power of the Satan! I'm fighting kind of dumb. I gotta get him out of like a corner or a distance or something like that, kind of diagonally. Starting to turn a little bit red there. Just a little bit, though. Again, like later beat 'em ups of that style where enemies would just start flashing. That's how you knew you were doing stuff. He does that attack too. It's a little tough to... It's kind of his little spell thing. It's tough to dodge, but fortunately I had saved up a bunch of these scrolls. I'm gonna bust one out right now. Hit him again with the water jet. He should almost be dealt with. There we go. Boss one down. There goes the moon. All kind of saves herself. And that's stage 1. Or round 1, as the game says. We gotta get kind of cool to see a little glimpse of what our next stage is gonna look like. Wretch, Ninja Kids, do you feel our power? Look at my Popeye-induced muscles. I'm frightening to look at. With the arm problems, we get to stage 2. The sight in the flames! A little feature of this game, the climbing portions of this. There's enemies that like to throw stuff out at you. Ow, gotta be careful, you can't deal with them spiders. You can kind of cut the objects out in the air as they're being thrown to you to make things a little easier. I'm hitting up, but you saw me do a little kick. If I hold down and do that, an attack, you get like a little kick. But battle all the way up here, then we meet these little mini boss here. Dash through. I'm gonna try and smash these, see what I can get from. Nah, just points. Well, since I'm about to die, I might lose that anyway, so let's just bust it out. And again, if they get too close, I can dash out of the way. Not take too much damage here. Be careful here. Not as... Probably the least difficult of all these ones I've played, because there's actually strategy I can put into where I can remain mostly untouched. It's still an arcade game, and I'm still expecting some kind of bullshit later on, but I wasn't dying every 5-10 minutes like Sengoku. Like, there was nothing in that. And if you've played it, if you've seen it, you know some of these doors here help as we get these little sickness on the ground. Easily dealt with, 1 or 2 hits. Gotta be careful, some of these doors are traps though. Get too close, damn it. Of course they do have items. I got a little time stop there, even though that doesn't work for that elevator. I can still get some free hits off the dude. And I'm about to die and lose it all, so I might as well use it. Besides, if I die, you can switch characters and show everybody off, and you'll get to see how different everybody is. Everybody has like their little strengths and weaknesses. Like his is this, his attack's the quickest on the ground, and that dash thing too. Everybody else just kind of cartwheels. Like his dash is, like you know exactly what you're hitting with his. Alright, got some invincibility now. Get rid of these flying guys if I can. They're the more annoying ones. Get them in the corner if I can. Of course, they can get me in the corner too. Ah, damn it! There I go. Let's see if I remember which button to press. Yeah, it's select and then L1 to actually put something in. I'm gonna go to Sasuke, the Wind Ninja. His big thing is he's got a distance weapon. Like if you hold the attack button down, the little Kusarigama, one of my favorite weapons. Plus his aerial is this little spin thing here. It's one of his, that's where he excels at. Which is good if you need to fight enemies, these enemies in the air, and especially certain bosses. There's a lot of doors to open in here. There's a lot of dudes, so I might as well bust out the 2 scrolls, see what I get with that. There, not so crowded. Oh. I get the running thing, give me them scrolls. I don't know, dispel, whatever. That was just points. Also invincibility, or at least I thought I did. Maybe I came out of it just in time. Yeah, you can kind of cut it off early like that. If you hold the attack button down, it'll go out all the way. Which is good for a distance. There is a ninja that's even better at distance attacks, though. I get the food. Items in this game are kind of random, so you never know what to expect. That's why I was just opening every single door. And even though I took damage from the fire, I still got a scroll out of it. These Satanist dudes are a little tricky to deal with, because they actually got a little more distance, but again, you can kind of hit them as they're coming down with some characters. Plus, you move a lot faster in this game. Like Sengoku, I felt like I was standing still while every single other enemy in the game can tag you. Ugh. And we get to boss number 2. I'll break these statues, see if I get anything. Okay, I got invincibility. So I'll throw out my little tornado spell. This guy's a little tricky because he throws fire all over the place, and unfortunately there's no shadows for the fire, so I can't... Like, he has a shadow, but... Ooh, spoopy! Oh, I got this now. Okay, good. Sometimes the game will lucks out on me with as far as items go and just lets me do shit. So I got some hits in. Unfortunately, his main thing is going into the boss. You don't want to do that for him, and now he's just getting in pissy boss mode after a while, after taking so many hits. Just gonna keep throwing out fire. And again, I can't tell where they're going from, so... Don't go into a war of attrition with this guy. Just kind of lay into him and hope for the best, since you can't really see where the fire's going. You see a little sneak peek for round 3. Oh shit, run! Come on, ninja kids. Here's a graveyard of you. And I got some popsicles in my truck. Maybe you like some. I will get this chapter 3 construction work spot. And my popsicles. A novel concept for fighting games. It actually tells us to go left instead of right. Ninja kids defying expectations yet again. Even though it's like a several mishmash of other games, it works. I fucking love this game. Only problem is, I think it's only 2-player though. I don't know if there was like a... I'm not a big expert on... Because I never played this in the arcade, so I don't know if there was like a 4-player option. That would have been... I don't know if that would have worked. That might have been too much. You see so much shit on the screen already, you can barely handle what you got. A lot of smashables here. Let's see if I can get anything out of it. Got a time stop, which is kind of weird because it stops time. You can't really see their shadows, so you don't know exactly where you're lined up. It's just kind of hard for certain enemies to fight, like the little sickness dudes floating in the air. Since you don't know where they're at, it's hard to hit. There's more zombies. Couldn't quite hit them, unfortunately. Get some more scrolls. Watch out for them landmines. Yeah, I got this. Keep moving, just keep moving, just keep moving. These dudes come from the wall. Some little rocket launcher kind of things. Who do you think you are, busting through the wall? Think you are a Bobo? Much as on screen. Miller image. Okay. That's kind of weird. I guess it's Miller image time. Do ninjas drink beer? I don't know. Yeah, you see dudes get cut the fuck up in this game. Kinda campy though. It's like this weird little weird Muppets. You might have seen them earlier. They had like whatchamacallits on, so I liken that sensei guy to like Geppetto. He made like he created like these ninja kids, kind of gave them free will and said like go out and do justice and shit. Something's fucking shit up. We gotta put a stop to it. Give me that scroll. Damn it. I still got one more life to actually pull it off. So I gotta be careful. Got some more smashables. Ooh, okay. Could have used that earlier. I picked it up without thinking, though. Yeah, you just walk into dudes and kill them that way. As long as that's active. I got another one. Kind of. This one's just kind of as you move, and you move super fast. Well, speaking of a Bobo, that's what this guy looks like. Or the... whatever the black one name is. I think it's Bolo, they named that one. Ow, shit. Trying to avoid the landmine. I think the zombie hit me. Yeah, sometimes that little... You can hit him on the... when the weapon comes back as well. It's kind of tricky. Not a big expert on this game, I imagine. There's like some sort of strategy with it. All these zombies down. More items. Oh shit. Get away from death, gotta be careful. That's what I'm waiting for, the boss. This guy's... Now, Satsuki works really well for this boss because his little stomp there actually does damage, and it came down just as it hit. Unfortunately. So I will go to the next character. Sorry, I forget the name of the other two, but this one is pretty good in the air as well because he throws out shurikens. He's the big distance character of the game. You don't have to get up close to fight everybody because he can just throw ninja stars from the other side of the screen away, and his thing is fire. Might as well bust that out now. It gets a little trickier later on. Once you start busting up his arms, his jumps out, comes out way quicker. If I can just hang up in the air for a really long time and get my hits off, I kind of got him into a little pattern here. His only other attack is to swipe you with the arms, but he doesn't have any anymore. If you're quick, you'll never see it. Done. He's got like this little one-handed cartwheel, kind of cartwheel into a flip kind of thing. His dash is actually, I think, is the slowest. We move on to the next round. Little blimp action. At last, it is my turn to appear. You must expect a hard fight. Fight! Chapter 4. A bad ninja appears, but is he a bad enough dude to rescue the president? Or whoever the fuck we're doing? I guess we're just booting Satan up, I don't know. Weird color-coded ninjas. Okay, we got some fire action going on here. Fortunately, can't break shit from a distance. Actually gotta get close to hit him. He's the hardest character to actually break into her shit because the stars are so small, the hitbox actually goes into it. I couldn't get anything from them from saving those people. You see, like I'm right on top of shit and I can't hit it. Kind of the trade-off for having the distance weapon, I guess. You know, they this game thought of everything, honestly. I know it's a mishmash of other games, but it plays good. It, like, how well they thought everything out. And there's climbing segments, too. The yellow ones, Sasuke's really good at these, too, because he just hits whatever the hell it is in front of him. Doesn't kind of have to aim his shots all too well. This red one, that's a little tricky. Distance attack doesn't work as well when everything's falling at you. And we're already at the boss. Now, as always, I'm doing the Elgato Award for really tough enemies. We haven't run across them yet. I'm actually, because I want to save this for this boss because he's got a lot of shit going on when he summons dudes. Plus, his health is godlike. It actually might take you a while to actually just beat the guy. He's not... He's got some bullshit when he's got dudes all over the place, so he's hard to hit. I'm just trying to lay in damage as much as I can. Eventually you'll beat all these dudes and then I'll come off that little ninja kite there and stop throwing bombs and then things get serious. It's a little easier then. At the meantime, try and land what hits you can. And he comes down. Thankfully I got the red ninja, so he's not going to be too tough. a lot of bullshit to throw at you, like distance weapons and such. Actually, we still got the bombs thing too. Keep away from that. Like Elgato, he's got the sliding kick, so that's another thing. You'll see that probably a little later. There it is. Looked like he was going for it, but I stopped him in mid-hit. Again, you hit an enemy, he actually stops for a bit. And then he employs this little strategy, starts cloning things. He does have a finite supply, so just keep hitting dudes and he'll eventually stop doing that. Just keep moving, don't stand still. Because they can all distance attack you and do other bullshit. I think only the real one has the bombs. There's a bunch of dudes on screen. You can even do the dashing thing to move like up and down the plane like really quickly like that. This feels like the closest thing to an actual Ronin Warriors beat 'em up that I've played. Because you got like the elements and whatever. The other character I gotta show off is basically the Muppet, the If Kento of Hard Rock and Ernie got together and made like a weird bastard child. Unfortunately, this game kind of, if you take too long, those things show up and boot you. In this boss fight, it will be a definitely of that happening. Alright, now we get to the Earth Ninja. This thing's this little splash kind of attack here. He's the only one without not that much distance. He's gonna like... Suffice to say, he hits the hardest as a result. That's a little annoying, the sound though. Now he just starts flashing and teleporting in and out like you see. He's almost down though. That's not, once again, something that's never happened before. It caught me off guard. I hit him in like in mid-swipe and he's upside down. That's why I continue to do these. By now, in Sengoku, I'd been like, because there's this one enemy with like swords, and no matter what you do, he just keeps hitting you. It was kind of a cool feature. Oh, there he goes. It's kind of a cool feature, like you can turn into like other shit, but the only useful one is the one with the sword, because it actually has some distance to him. But it takes a while to switch from character to character, and it normally takes like a free hit, and you only need like 3 hits to die, because most everything does like, you have like 6 hit points, but it's only like everything's at the end with like swords is like 2 hit points, so you're just constantly dying. Here, everything hits you only get 1, and we have Super Racism welcome us to the final chapter of the game. We get to get to the Satan's Lair. And you got these 2 big guys while these dudes are just kind of constantly jumping about trying to stab your shit. Just gonna use my whatchamacallit. Meteor Strike!
Hey, Bert, I wish I wouldn't get tricked by Deus so much, Bert. You gonna receive my friend Bert?
Just you can see all these dudes that came back are all zombified and evil as shit now. Eviler, I should say. See, that splash even hit him twice. It's the only little thing he's got going for him. Just like him for comedic value. He's probably the least of the 4 I like using. If I had to pick one, I'd go with the red. Actually, no, I can't hit shit with that. It depends. Like I said, like for me, it's the red and for me, it's the red ninja with the fire because he hits things from far away, and then there's the blue. Eventually, as you keep hitting these guys that keep running at you, these other zombies will pop out and we can actually move the fuck on. I wish I was still the red ninja. He actually kills these really quickly because he doesn't have to travel as far. You gotta go through these ones that walk by first, and then you can bring the other ones out. I know, you're telling me where to go, but without me being able to go there, it's useless! And now these zombies actually take 2 hits where their heads fall off. I think it's because we're so close to the actual Satan's lair, these things are actually getting kind of freaky and stronger like that. More smashable Sid is more... these Satanists. Doesn't really explain like the super racist like black people with the for all the praise I just hyped about this game that does have some problems, I'm not gonna lie. Just the blatant racism there. You wanna smash that little key whatchamacallit there, because that's actually the way to the lair, and if you don't do it after you kill every enemy, you gotta actually go through that, and I went through. And with the red ninja, it's actually really tough, because once again, the hitboxes for shurikens on smashable shit, it's like really... Guess what I'm saying, it's really best to go through these games with 2 players. Well, that's true of any game, actually. I'm doing a lot better in this game, actually. I would have made it to the red ninja by now. And again, I put some practice in. These guys aren't that much. Just running to kind of... just kind of be far enough away from them. They do disappear from time to time and come back to wreck you. It's really their only threat, kind of. It's just tough to keep them on one side because they do that a lot. Get them as they're coming up in invincibility frames. Don't fail me now. I'm about to lose here. And then I'll just switch to the red ninja and distance fight everything else. Last one. There we go. That's kind of dark though, all those bones and shit. Oh my god! That pentagram. You must be the Satan! He's got some bullshit here with little distance attacks. He's got a thing where he shoots lightning from either side with his hands there, like that. I don't know if you can see, it's kind of hard to see. There's his other attack, the thing where he bounces a little while. Wait till they completely disappear before you move on, by the way. Same thing with the flames of the boss from the 2nd level. As he takes damage, he starts to warp the room around a little bit, which actually draws you closer to the Satan as you're fighting him. So, it becomes a little hard to dodge, which is why I like using the... either the blue, just because I can dash away from most of his shit. Well, well, before I say anything, all their dashes hit him. It's just... Oh, there I go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Actually, I probably had scrolls for that. I should have busted that out a while ago, too. You see me jump, I'm like... See, I'm not even pushing anything, he just drew me in. Tried to get away, but... Ugh. Sometimes you can hit them little projectiles and get rid of them. It's kind of chancy, though. Unless you're from far away. Plus, I'm using the character. It's not really all that good for that. Ugh. Couldn't even see it because I probably got hit one from behind. You should be almost done. He's already kind of flashing a little bit into the red. Ah, screw finesse. I'm just gonna mash the fuck out of the attack button until you die because I know you're close. Damn it. Just die already. There we go. Sometimes you can trap him in corners. There we go. Tried to stun lock him. It's kind of rare to get that out, though. by the activity of Ninja, the resurrection of Satan, or the Satan, was checked. People will never forget the brave figures of 4 young men. Thank you, Ninja Kids. The end of that game, but not, like, well, you know. This game's a blast. I'm sad it's the only, like, actual beat-em up on the Taito Legends. Not to say that they don't have good games on there. I mean, they got, like, it's big on Space Invaders. You got Operation Wolf, Operation Thunderbolts, Bubble Bobbles on there. Rainbow Islands, the sequel to that, is on there. For your Kicks fans, there's 2 games like that. There's Super Kicks and Volfeed. Yeah, this game's just... They really went all out with this one. They, like I said, they thought it out. They gave everybody kind of their own strengths and weaknesses, kind of, so the game got, like, really, really enjoyable. More than Sengoku, like I said. Like, I know Sengoku got sequels, or I'm pretty sure they got better, but unfortunately there was no other compilation with those games on there. Thank you for presenting, Taito. And that's Ninja Kids. Again, I was supposed to have this for, like, the theme week. I was gonna do, like, the feudal era, but now I'm not so sure. I'm just gonna, I guess, go down the list and kind of do whatever I want. I'll try and fit some kind of theme, I guess, if I can. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care.